Happy almost New Year, everyone! Can you believe we're stepping into 2025? It's that magical time of the year again. The perfect moment to pause, reset, and think about how we want to show up in the world. Today, I want to share something I call the inner outer blueprint, a simple yet transformative approach to creating your best year yet. Now let's start with what we see on the outside. Outer self-care isn't just about looking polished or following a routine. It's about the energy you carry. For 2025, I challenge you to think about your outer self-care as your personal armor, a way to show the world the respect you have for yourself. Now, this means setting up small, sustainable habits that don't feel like chores, but rather rituals. Maybe it's upgrading your skincare routine, not for perfection, but for that moment of self-connection in the morning. Or maybe it's curating a wardrobe that feels authentically you. Clothes that empower you to walk into any room feeling confident. These little practices aren't shallow. They are a reflection of how you choose to show up every single day. Start making little changes from the little things and see how much change it will bring into your life. See how much of impression it will leave on you. Now, talking about the art of inner self-care. The twist is, outer self-care will only take you so far if your inner world is in chaos. That's why the heart of the inner outer blueprint is about nurturing what's within. But this doesn't mean that one overpowers the other. We need to have an equal balance of both inner and outer self-care. For 2025, let's flip the script on what inner self-care means. Instead of just thinking of meditation or affirmations, think of it as mental decluttering. We are often filled with so much of thoughts and chaos in our mind that sometimes we don't know what real peace is actually. Imagine you're Marie Kondoing your thoughts. Start by asking yourself what beliefs, habits, or stories no longer serve you. What do you want to leave behind in 2024? This includes all the bad memories, the negative thoughts you have as well. Maybe it's the belief that rest equals laziness, or the habit of putting everyone else before yourself. Inner self-care is about creating space, not just in your schedule, but in your mind, for the things that truly matter. Start thinking about how many things have you been putting off just because you were lazy, just because you didn't want to think about it at that time. Start thinking whether you were actually busy or whether you wanted to completely avoid it. Now here's a concept to guide you into 2025. I call it as the 3 P's. Now what are they? The first, it's presence. Commit to being fully in the moment. Now, we as humans, it's almost as if we are not in the moment. Okay? We might be sitting here at this moment right now, but in our mind, in our thoughts, we may be somewhere else, thinking about something in the past or in the future, but we're never in the present. Whether it's a conversation or a meal or a sunset, give it your undivided attention. Presence is the antidote to burnout and the secret to feeling alive. So don't miss that present moment. There are so many things where you can find joy in the present moment. So don't miss it. If you miss it, you're truly going to regret it. The next P is prioritization. Now, this is something which is very hard for most of us to do. Your time and energy are not infinite, so spend them wisely. For every yes, there's a no. Remember that. Make sure your yeses align with your goals and values. Make sure your yes has a value within it. Make sure that your yes is recognized and accepted in the right way. My third P is play. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Whether it's trying a new hobby, dancing like no one's watching, or laughing until your stomach hurts. Make room for that joy. Embrace that joy. And don't try to put that away. Don't try to keep that away from yourself. Play is not just for kids, it's a vital part of living a balanced life. As you welcome 2025, consider creating a ritual that bridges outer and inner self-care. Maybe it's a morning routine where you journal for clarity, sip tea mindfully, and take 5 minutes to plan your day. Make sure that you don't rush yourself. Or maybe it's a nightly ritual where you reflect on what went well and release any tension that you might have. Here's a quick exercise you can practice. Write down one word you want to embody in 2025. Is it peace? Is it courage? Or is it joy? Let that one word guide your decisions, your habits, and even your energy throughout the year. Let that one word inspire you to change yourself for the betterment of yourself. Let that one word be the definition of your soul. Remember, 2025 isn't about perfection. It will no longer be about perfection. It's about progress. It's about aligning who you are on the outside with who you are on the inside. So, as we come down to the new year, ask yourself, how do you want to show up for yourself? What is that one thing you want to do today to step into that version of you? How do you plan on to bringing that much awaited change to your life? How are you going to prioritize yourself amidst all the wants and demands of your surroundings? It's not easy, and there will be a lot of hard work, commitment, along the way. Because every one of us have their own ups and downs in life. But we got to start from somewhere. Wishing you all the love, light and balance as you step into 2025. Let's make it magical. I'll see you in the next year. Till then, bye!